In the wake of the impending public health layoffs, members of the SEIU Local 521 stood in front of the Kern County Public Health Building on Mount Vernon Avenue to protest those layoffs. I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter. Here's what members of this union had to say.
Fix Kern now! Fix Kern now!
A small but vocal group of SEIU union members came out to protest layoffs at the Kern County Public Health Department on Wednesday. In a public hearing 2 weeks before the layoffs, the county cited an over $12 million decrease in state and federal funding with little notice and increases in operating costs as the reasons behind the changes. During that hearing, Kern County Public Health Director Bryn Kerrigan said starting back in March of 2025, the department began looking at ways to make up the difference in funding. And while the impacts of these cuts could have significant impacts on residents' health, the lack of funding leaves them with no other choice but to cut services and positions.
Every reduction in services will have a real and meaningful consequence for the residents of Kern County who rely on them. Nonetheless, the stark reality of our financial situation leaves us with no choice but to propose reductions that would hopefully have the least impact on our residents.
Wednesday's protest was meant to send a message to Kern County residents and Kern County officials.
When you cut staff, you're not just cutting positions, you're cutting our ability to investigate outbreaks, stop the spread of disease, and reach vulnerable residents before it's too late. For those of us who remain, the workload will become heavier, and the safety net for our community will become weaker.
Selena Pena, a project specialist for public health who was laid off and then rehired, says the cuts feel like several steps backwards for public health.
I think that a lot of the work that has been done we have now backtracked, and a lot of the care and potential future care has now been restricted.
In a statement, Kern County staff said in part, quote, "The decision to scale back services was targeted for programs that have very low utilization to minimize the impact on the essential services provided by public health. Making any cuts is a difficult decision that weighs heavily on many people and is not made lightly. Having to inform dedicated employees that their jobs may be lost due to circumstances beyond the county's control is heart-wrenching," end quote. The county added that of the 30 employees affected, 7 have taken other positions with the county, 6 have interviewed for other positions and are awaiting outcomes, and 12 declined to interview for a new county position.
The layoffs approved by the County Board of Supervisors take effect on August 14th. In Bakersfield, I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter.